You are going to make such an important decision when it comes to the month of October 2024. This decision, my gorgeous Taurus, is going to change your life. In fact, this decision you are going to make literally within the first few days of October, it's going to start changing your life literally immediately. Why? Because as soon as you make this life-changing decision, oh my God, there are gonna be so many things you are gonna do. There are gonna be so many things you are going to explore, but this in itself is going to create such a sacred process at this stage of your life, because you are about to find out so much about yourself. You're about to find out so much about yourself. What can you do? What you can't do? What do you want to try? What do you want to explore? Oh my God. The reason why this is going to be immediately life-changing for you, because the moment in time you make this decision, my gorgeous Taurini, within the first few days of October, at that moment in time, something incredible is going to happen, something magical is going to happen, and it's all going to be leading towards you expanding your horizons. There are so many things which are going to happen to you and which are going to take place throughout this month. By the time you get to the very last week of October, you are going to be asking yourself and questioning yourself, how come you didn't do this before? How come none of these things didn't happen to you before? There are several reasons for it, my gorgeous Taurini. And you know, when it comes to numerology, your number is 1305. This is a very powerful combination of numbers, and it's clearly indicating that all this is down to your hard work, all this is down to your karma, and it's also clearly indicating the fact that, you know, you don't have to believe this, but you really need to believe this, so you open yourself to it even more. This month, your life is going to transform. This powerful combination of numbers is clearly indicating the fact that by the end of this month, your life is going to be transformed. I'm not being funny, but oh my God, there are so many plans that are actually going to change. There are so many plans that are going to change, because what's about to happen to you, my gorgeous Taurini, it's gonna be absolutely mind-blowing. Okay, and it's all literally going to start within the first few days of October, within the first 4, to be a bit more precise, my gorgeous Taurini, within the first 4 days of October. The first 4 days of October are gonna be significant, because the whole phase in your life, it's coming to an end, and the new phase of your life, it's about to begin. And that's why within the first 4 days of October, you are really pretty much, so on one hand, gonna feel a bit nostalgic. There are gonna be lots of some kind of memories on your mind, okay? But there are also going to be lots of ideas that you are going to have. So the first 4 days of October, my gorgeous Taurini, what are you actually going to do? You're going to make an important decision, because this is going to be a lot on your mind. You know, on one hand, you're going to feel really creative, but then on another, within the first few days of October, within the first 4 days of October, but then on another hand, you're going to feel restless, like you want to do so much, you want to do this, you want to do that. You know, you maybe are going to feel uncomfortable with certain aspects of your life. You have been felt uncomfortable for a really long time, but now this is going to become kind of even bigger in your mind. And this is all needed. This is all needed, because all this energy is right now contributing to you and to your life, because this, my gorgeous Taurini, is literally the time of changes. So within the first 4 days, a lot is going to be on your mind, you're gonna be thinking about lots of things, and then you're gonna realize that you're gonna have to make a really important decision. There is something really specific gonna be on your mind when it comes to you making an important decision. This essence of this decision, it's gonna be about you. Did you hear this? Even the police is trying to make you aware. Yeah, this is important. This on your mind, what decision it's going to be based on. It's about you wanting to change your life. You wanted to kind of move on with your life, okay? And this in itself, it's really kind of, when you make this decision you're going to be thinking about, you need to be open-minded. You need to be as open-minded as you possibly can. Listen to me very carefully. That decision you will be thinking about making, you're still gonna feel, oh my God, I'm not too sure, because this is gonna be big for you. You're reaching a really big stage of your life, and you must not allow this negative energy to kind of take over and mess those wonderful things that are gonna be keeping you going in your mind, in your body, in your spirit, in your soul. This is gonna be big. So this decision that you're going to make within the first 4 days, you need to remember that you have to be open-minded. If there is just a little ounce of kind of negativity, no baby, no, it's going to just it's going to mess up everything for you. But this is not going to happen anyway, because I know that this stage of your life is crucial, and I know that everything is going to unfold so brilliantly by the end of this month. So within the first 4 days, when it comes to that decision, you just need to keep on remembering to have your mind open. You need to have an open mind, because you are really, this is all about you just making decision, an important decision where you need to have your mind open. Okay, but then later on there is going to be something that is going to happen, an opportunity, an important opportunity when it comes to this decision, but I'm going to talk about it a little bit later. What you need to understand at this stage, that this particular decision you're going to make, it's based on you moving forward, moving on with your life, and it's going to bring you probably one of the biggest victories, probably one of the biggest achievements ever. I have never seen you like being so proud of yourself, my gorgeous Torini, and I mean that in a good way. You're gonna feel so proud of yourself. Just remember, this is the beginning of you expanding your horizons. There is so much that you're gonna find out about yourself, about your life, about your future. This month is going to change everything in a good way, of course. So this is why the first 4 days are gonna be absolutely crucial. By the time you get to the 5th of October, for example, on the 5th of October, you know, you are gonna be kind of still a little bit worrying. On the 5th of October, you're gonna be worrying a little bit, you know, because now this worry that you're gonna have, it's really pretty much so gonna be connected to some kind of finances or something financial. It's gonna be either connected to the finances, your financial situation you're gonna be worrying about, or you're going to be worrying about something materialistic, okay? And you are going to worry a little bit, okay? You are going to worry a little bit, but this is when things are going to start becoming really, really interesting for you. And you will be able to tell that something is happening, something is going on here. Do you know why? Because for the first time in your life, my gorgeous Torini, on one hand, you're going to be, oh my God, worrying, but then on another hand, you've never felt this before. You've never felt this before, not on this particular level. Do you know what I mean? So on one hand, you're going to be like kind of worrying about money and financial situations, something to do with that. But then on another hand, you will be able to recognize, you will feel like, oh, something is going to come up. Something is going to come up. Something is going to happen and it's going to be good. Something is going to happen and it's going to be big. Something is going to happen and it's going to be brilliant. So half of you, it's going to be worrying, and another other half of you, and you've never had something like that to this particular extent, when you worry about something so much, but then at the same time you have this a really huge amount of positive energy, and you feel like something good is going to happen, something positive is going to happen, but you can't really explain what exactly this is. You know, you can't really explain to yourself, let alone let alone to somebody else, my gorgeous Torini. So this is why this is going to be so interesting. So by the time, so this is going to happen on the 5th of October. So by the time you get on the to the 9th of October, so the next few days are going to be like, you know, quite interesting. You know, you will be thinking about this, and you're still going to feel this like really powerful energy, like kind of guiding you towards something really positive. It's going to happen almost as if it's like a little sign from your guardian angel, or a little sign from your spirit guide, you know, of some kind of a spirit watching over you and just kind of letting you know things are gonna be fine, things are gonna be fine. So by the time you get to the 9th of October, this month is gonna be so incredible, honestly, when it comes to you. On the 9th of October, boom, okay, the moment you wake up on the 9th of October, the moment you wake up on the 9th of October, you are going to have such an important idea. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, 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 God. Honestly, my gorgeous Torini, on the 9th of October, you're gonna wake up in the morning, and there is something so important going to be on your mind. You will understand clearly what that energy meant. You will understand clearly what that energy felt. You will understand clearly what that intuition was guiding you towards, because by the time you wake up on the 9th of October, there is this amazing idea, realization going to be on your mind when it comes to exactly what you were worrying about. And this in itself is going to be so good for you, so important for you, and most significantly, it's actually going to put your mind to rest. When it comes to whatever you were worrying about, you are indeed going to have a big idea, big realization, and you will know what to do on the 9th of October. And this in itself is going to be important for you, because now you will feel much lighter. And I say that you will feel much lighter because this is something that you've been worrying about for a while, especially lately. Just remember, it's something to do with the finances or something materialistic going on. And this is really going to play a big role when it comes to you really making the most of your energy and not really kind of wasting your energy elsewhere. And sometimes if we are worrying about our financial situation, which is absolutely normal, and we want to do something really big, we want to make a certain step, we want to move on with our lives, you know, we just want to make sure that everything is okay. So this is all absolutely normal. So this is going to be brilliant. So there you go. The next important date is going to be on the 13th of October. On the 13th of October, my gorgeous Torini, it's like, seriously, you are just going to need to set the boundaries here. This is important. This is important. There is something you're going to hear, something is going to irritate you, something is going to get on your nerves. There is this message that you're going to have, and you're not going to like this message whatsoever, because you are going to feel almost immediately kind of irritated when you hear this message, and this is going to frustrate you a little bit. And you're going to realize the point of this is that you're going to realize you need to set the boundaries now. You need to protect your energy, and you need to set the boundaries right now. You need to take the responsibility of your own life. I'm not saying you weren't taking responsibility of your own life, but there is something really specific you're going to need to do. That's why I decided to highlight this, in order to set the boundaries. You know, you're going to realize that you're going to need to set the boundaries, and that in itself, it's going to, by you setting these boundaries, at the same time, you are going to remove some kind of restriction here, some kind of a terrible restriction. And the way you you're gonna kind of set the boundaries, it's like you're gonna realize on this particular day what has come to an end. What has come to an end in your life? Okay, there is something that has come to an end here, and the sooner you walk away from it, the happier you are going to be. The sooner you walk away from it, the sooner you're not going to be affected by this restriction whatsoever, because this is to do with clearly like kind of, you know, showing that a certain aspect of your life has come to an end. But that doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me whatsoever, especially when it comes to like the whole month of October. This is the month of changes, month of surprising changes. Maybe you were expecting this subconsciously, but trust me, there are so many elements which are really going to surprise you. It's not only being surprised, but it's about being re-energized, rejuvenated at the same time. And this is why you are like kind of pretty much so ready for the next stage of your life. So it's just going to highlight here what exactly do you need to walk away from. It's something that has come to an end a while back, and now it's just necessarily becoming like some kind of a restriction that is like kind of holding you back. This is important for you to establish. This is important for you to understand that this needs to come from you, because the moment in time you realize this and establish what this is, at that moment in time you're also going to send such a powerful signal to your spirit, to your soul, that is so unique in itself, and that signal is like really playing a huge role, like how much you're elevating yourself at this stage of your life. And it's all going to come from your own understanding, of course. So this needs to come from you and not anybody else. But then again, I just don't need to tell you this, because most certainly you are gonna really pretty much so do what you're gonna need to do. The next important date, my gorgeous Taurini, the next important date, it's going to be on the 18th of October. On the 18th of October, you seriously are going to be very, very happy. Do you know why? Because, you know, it's to do with some kind of challenge, you know, some kind of challenging situation. It's going to come to an end. Look how much it's going to be happening. It's crazy. Some kind of challenging situation here, it's going to come to an end. And this particular challenging situation, you know, it's so important now, because you will know that now your life, it's going to become so much more practical after this moment in time, okay? You will know that your life is going to start becoming so much more practical, but there is also going to be such an important compromise that you are going to make here. There is an important compromise you're going to make, and there are going to be so many elements which are going to be connected to this compromise that are going to be primarily responsible for you having a really successful negotiation by the end of this month. You're going to have a mind-blowingly successful negotiation by the end of this month, just because you made this compromise. And this, my gorgeous Taurini, it's such a big hallelujah baby reward for you again, for like you kind of going through this challenging situation for a while. So it's to do with a certain challenge, as something that has been affecting you for at least 6 or 7 months or so. Absolutely brilliant indeed. The next important date, my gorgeous Taurini, it's going to be on the 19th of October. On the 19th of October, you know, you are most certainly going to have such a beautiful reward from your hard work here. Oh my goodness, you know, you really are going to have such a beautiful reward from your hard work. It's something that you've been working on, something that you've been, you've put so much of your precious energy towards. You're gonna feel really good, you know, like every time when we are rewarded for our hard work, you know, of course that we are gonna we feel really, really good. But then again, at the same time, you're also here going to feel so proud of yourself. You can expect on this particular day, you know, from this day, on this day, and from this day onwards, you know, you're gonna start to feel so much more spiritual. You will feel like you want to kind of like spend more time with like-minded souls, and you will feel something that you did not feel in absolute ages changes in terms of like a socializing, but socializing with a certain people that makes you feel so good about yourself. You really are going to be able to realize here how much you're actually coming out of yourself and what an impact this reward is going to have on your life as well. And that maybe means that also at the same time, this particular reward, you know, for a while, something has been like kind of slowed down and stuck in the process, and that's why this is really going to have this incredible impact on you, my gorgeous Torini. Well, you need to understand that this particular reward that you are going to have, that is going to come from your hard work, it's about to turn your life upside down. It's about to turn your life upside down. You will know, my God, what a beautiful change in my life this is, and I really like it. And you know, at the same time, this is really going to a lot reflect, you know, on your finances and on your financial situation, because after this moment in time, you're going to be so much better off. You will be able to do so much more maybe that you weren't able to do before. And don't get me wrong, maybe you're a millionaire, maybe you're a billionaire. Do you know what I mean? But this is still going to kind of allow you to do and buy maybe certain things, get certain things with, you know, and feeling really good about it. You know, it's most certainly going to make your financial situation like much better. And that's why, you know, this is all in itself. It's going to be such a beautiful, enlightening experience where you're going to realize how much you awaken from this moment in time, and how now suddenly you, as I said before, you want to spend the time with like a like-minded souls. For the love of God, whatever comes to you when you think like, oh, I want to spend time with these people, with this person, for the love of God, whatever comes to you, my gorgeous Torini, it's crucial for you to understand that there is a very specific message you are going to have once you reconnect or connect to this person or a group of people that come to you. You need to make the most of this a really powerful psychic energies you're gonna benefit from so much. Every single thing this month is gonna happen for such a fantastic reason, and this in itself, my gorgeous Torini, it's one of them. Okay, because something really important is gonna be pointed out to you, and I'm saying this, you know, when you feel like you want to reconnect with like-minded souls, you know, there are certain people or certain person is going to be on your mind straight away you want to reconnect or connect with, and that particular person is holding a really important key for you that you wouldn't be able to get anywhere else, my gorgeous Torini, indeed. Okay, so now the next important date is going to be on the 21st of October. On the 21st of October, you you just really need to be patient about this. You need to be really not necessarily patient, but you know, you're waiting for something. You're gonna realize you're waiting for something. And whatever you're waiting for here, it's a certain news, it's a certain message, something you've been waiting for a while. Whatever you're waiting for here, it's based on 3 different things that mean to you so much, that you were worrying about, and to you, you want to start some kind of a personal project. You want to start some kind of a personal project, something that you wanted to start for absolute ages, something that's so important to you, but you know, you're waiting for the certain message, certain news, certain information. This would be like your green light, and you've been waiting for this for a while, and now this is like a little crossroads I'm afraid you're gonna find yourself at, because you must not wait with this anymore, my gorgeous Torini, whatsoever. What am I trying to say here is that, you know, you just have to accept that there is some kind of a message or news or information you're not going to have this just yet, but you've been waiting for this for a while, and you're going to realize, if I carry on waiting for this, you know, it's just going to be like crazy. There is no point to keep on waiting for something. So the good news here is that you are going to be able to accept this, and so that's what you need to do. You need to accept that there is something not going to happen here here that you're waiting for. But that doesn't mean that you cannot start your personal project here, because you will start this person. That's preventing you from starting this personal project. In fact, this is your sign that you should you should start this personal project. It's to do with you starting personal projects. Start it and put as much as you possibly can towards it. This is going to bring a great stability into your life, my gorgeous Taurini. So this is your sign. So this is not a negative information. This is just a sign that, you know, just accept that you are not having this message or information, but that doesn't mean that you can't start this personal project. And I'm so glad that within the next few days you are going to realize, oh my God, because there is something that you're going to do really specific, and you're gonna realize and you're gonna like it, and then you're gonna tap into something that you don't want to untap yourself from, and then you're gonna realize, well, I'm already there, I might as well try. And this is actually gonna unfold brilliantly for you. In fact, the whole month of November, it's gonna be so interesting because of this. I said November, I know this is October, but November, the whole month is gonna be so interesting because of this, because you're gonna kind of like really explore such a beautiful paths that are really going to show you there is so much more, you know, for you waiting for out there. But now, this is the starting point here, my gorgeous Taurini, indeed. The next important date that I am going to be talking about, it's going to be on the 23rd, of October. On the 23rd of October, this is why, 23rd, 24th, and 25th. 23rd, 24th, and 25th. These 3 days are going to be so beautiful. Within these 3 days, you will have a big, another giant reason here to celebrate. You will be so happy, because within these 3 days, my gorgeous Taurini, you are going to have an important opportunity. Why is this opportunity going to be so big, and why is this opportunity going to be so important? I will tell you right now. Do you remember when I said that within the first 4 days of October, you are going to make an important decision? Within the first 4 days of October, you are going to make an important decision. Now, bless your heart. This is the direct result of you being open-minded with yourself, okay? This is what you have created. This is what you have manifested by trusting yourself and by understanding, you know, that this is what you need to do. This is the direct result of you opening your mind. Remember when I say to you so many times, you need to open your mind. This is exactly the decision that you've made within the first 4 days of October. This is the opportunity based on that decision. You are gonna feel so happy. You are not going to be able to believe that this is happening. Okay, how big this is going to be. So within these 3 days of October, the biggest transformation of your life is about to take place because of that opportunity you're going to have. Okay, this is the time when you're gonna clearly realize and understand that after this point, after this moment in time, nothing is going to be ever the same again. And I'm not saying about good things, but I'm saying about like negative things and the things that you felt unhappy and uncomfortable with for a while. This is when the whole new stage, the whole new life, my gorgeous Taurini, in your life is about to begin. Absolutely brilliant indeed. The next important date is going to be on the 28th of October. On the 28th of October, you need to be very careful here. On the 28th of October, somebody is going to offer something to you, and I don't like it. I don't like this whatsoever. You need to be very smart on the 28th of October. I don't like this person. I don't trust this person. Some little bastardo. You know, I don't like this person here. It's somebody who's not really genuine, and somebody who you just feel instantly like something is not quite right with that particular person. I'm sorry, but something is going to be offered to you, and you need to be really smart. It's really a lot to do with some kind of a hidden agenda that you are indeed going to be feeling, whatever this is coming from or wherever this is coming from. But you need to be smart here. Avoid this option. I don't know how else to explain this, to avoid this option, because if you go for this option that you're going to be offered, you know, you will go against your own intuition, because you will feel that something is not right here, or you will feel like this is too good to be true. Okay, just avoid this. Avoid this, because you know, you would ignore your intuition, and then when we ignore our intuition, certain things are gonna be keep on repeating and repeating and repeating in our lives. You know why? Until we learn the lesson. And I know lesson, it's like a really harsh word, but then again, this is what this life it's all about. It's we live our life through our own reflection, through our own understanding, not anybody else's, but it needs to come from us, you know, and this is why this is important. So please do avoid this this situation here. Please avoid this situation. The next important date, it's going to be on the 29th of October. On the 29th of October, ooh la la, baby, you're really going to have such a nice surprisey. On the 29th of October, it's somebody really gorgeous, somebody really beautiful, somebody who means to you so much, you know. Maybe this is your best friend, maybe this is your like family member, but somebody who means to you so much, my gorgeous Taurine, it's really going to surprise you beautifully. Somebody's about to return into your life, you know. Maybe somebody who lived like for a long time somewhere else. Maybe like your family member or one of your best friends. Somebody who was like maybe far away, or somebody who just couldn't kind of visit you because they were so far, but you love this person. Or maybe it's somebody who you haven't seen in absolute ages as well. No, certainly somebody who you haven't seen in a while. But you are going to have such a beautiful message, surprising message from that person. And that person is going to let you know that they will do something which is really going to surprise you completely. And what they will do, it's like they are changing their life. That person is making an adjustment in their life. And the part of this adjustment is like the fact that that person is going to be spending more time with you now, and more time around you. And this is going to mean to you so much, because this is somebody who is indeed emotionally connected to you. But that person is also going to tell you something really crazy going on in that person's life. You know, something really crazy that you're not going to be surprised with, but it's more going to confirm certain things that you've already knew. Okay, so this is like kind of important, because what that person is going to confirm to you, it's also going to reveal how psychic and how highly intuitive you are. Okay, so this is going to contribute towards you kind of becoming even more psychic, you know, which is brilliant. The next important date, my gorgeous Taurini, it's going to be on the 30th of October. On the 30th of October, you are going to have such an important message when it comes to some kind of a progress. Oh my God, baby, this progress is really going to surprise you, because it's something that you did not have a progress in life with whatsoever. It's something that you did not have a progress for a very long time. So this is really going to surprise you. This is going to be a nice little message, but then at the same time, as soon as you become aware of this progress, there is something going to be on your mind to do. The next step, there is something important you're going to need to do, and whatever this is, you need to do it now. You need to do it immediately. Just remember, by you doing it immediately, you're gonna be in the flow, and you will be unrestricted. Later on, the more you leave it, the more difficult it's gonna be. Just remember that. The next important date, my gorgeous Torini, it's going to be on the 31st of October. Of course, I need to mention the 31st of October. It is going to be a rather unusual day you are going to have, my gorgeous Torini. It's going to be very unusual day, the whole day, the whole day. Of course, this is the time when the veil in between this world and the spirit world is at its thinnest. So we feel a lot more, we become aware of a lot more, we are very intuitive, we can just tell that we are in some kind of a different dimension. That's exactly how you're gonna feel, my gorgeous Torini, you know. But you need to understand that the divine intervention is going to occur on that particular way. On that particular day, divine intervention is going to occur, and on that particular day, my gorgeous Torini, you will know that you are being guided. You will know that you are being guided. You also need to understand that your third eye is going to be wide open. You need to follow your intuition in order to see truth for what it is, which means that at the same time, my gorgeous Torini, there is something going to be revealed to you on this particular day. There is something going to be revealed to you on this particular day. For the first time in your life, you will want to do something really specific you never thought of, you were never thinking about before. You have no idea how important this is going to be. So for the first time in your life, some kind of a whole new stage, it's about to reveal itself to you. And the way this is going to happen, it's going to be so weird, so strange, so bizarre, but you will know, you will clearly understand what this means. So the whole new stage, the whole new journey in your life, it's about to reveal itself to you in such a way where for the first time ever, you're going to feel connection towards something you've never felt connection towards. And this is also the direct result of all these things you've been through, my gorgeous Torini. And I know that this may sound like really weird and really bizarre, but at the same time, whatever it's going to be revealed to you in such a way where for the first time you're going to feel like, I want to do something so badly, I want to try something, I want to explore something. The whole new stage is going to be revealed. And I know that this is not going to make sense to start with, but it's going to be directly connected to that particular opportunity that you've had here, based on the idea that you've had within the first 4 days of October 2024. So this is gonna be big. Oh my God. So now, my gorgeous Torini, I'm just going to shuffle these tarot cards and I'm going to see what is going to happen to those of you in relationships. What is going to happen to those of you in relation? Look, you are just working on some kind of a project, my gorgeous Torini. When it comes to those of you in a relationship, you're working on some kind of a project, and your partner is going to have a very, very interesting idea. Let me tell you, you both have been working on something really specific, on some kind of a project. And this has been going on for a while, actually, to be quite honest with you, because it's to do with something that you both like doing, the way you both like to express yourself, but you're also at the same time building things towards like a really beautiful future for both of you. So it's like really to do with an ongoing project in your life. Do not ignore your partner. Your partner is going to have an incredible idea when it comes to that project, and that particular idea is going to sound a bit crazy to start with, but then at the same time, when it comes to that particular idea, the reason why this is going to sound crazy to you to start with, it's only because you're going to need to come out of your comfort zone here. You see, you're going to need to come out of your comfort zone when it comes to that particular idea. You need to step out of your comfort zone, and you will see this idea in a completely different light, because you not coming out of your comfort zone when it comes to this idea, it's really preventing you to see it for what it is, but it's also preventing you to fully connect to it. And I'm so glad that you are going to come out of your comfort zone, because by the end of this month of October, you are really kind of going to start planning. you're gonna start planning how you're gonna, how you're gonna take this idea, and that in itself, it's gonna be ever so beneficial also when it comes to your money, when it comes to your finances. But at the same time, you are both, I don't know, gonna escape some kind of a disaster. I know this sounds really crazy. It's not dark or crazy or anything, but the reason why this is showing that you're gonna escape some kind of a disaster, my gorgeous Torini, it's because you are really securing your future. This is you doing something for your future that if you don't do this later on, you would kind of regret. This is how I see it. So this is why this is going to be so important. Like, once you put as much energy as you can towards this idea and towards this plan that you're working on, this in itself, it's substantially actually going to change your life within as little as 1 year. And then you're going to realize that you kind of, if you didn't do that, you just would kind of like, you would, you wouldn't escape some kind of a disaster. You would kind of have it confirmed that, if you didn't like kind of follow that idea, that you would have regret kind of type of thing. So that's why you need to be as open-minded as you can. For those of you who are single, my gorgeous Torini, and ready to mingle, for those of you who are single, oh my God, Torini, 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 what is going on? There is somebody who is going to make your heart flutter. Hello. Hello. No, honestly, my gorgeous Torini, there is somebody who is really going to make your heart flutter. There is somebody who you are going to really, really come across this month, and you are going to like this person quite a lot. Even if you haven't felt ready for a while to let somebody into your life, I do think that this particular person is like really, really beautiful. I do think that this particular person is going to bring a really beautiful impact into your life. And at the same time, look, it looks like that, as soon as like someone is going to flirt with you, and you're going to be like, oh my God, you're going to be surprised. I don't know, maybe you did not expect this type of person or this person to flirt with you, but someone is really going to surprise you. Someone is really going to make your heart flutter. Maybe because you're going to be so surprised, you're going to feel like a little bit negative, like, oh no, I'm not ready, and this in itself, but the moment in time you realize that you are not ready, you're not going to kind of think like, oh, I'm not ready, but you're going to kind of fancy that person, and then immediately you're going to find something about that person that you don't like. Oh, I don't like their shoes, or I don't like their top, or I don't like their hair, or oh, they remind me of somebody. I can't be with that person when they remind me of someone. There are all sorts of things that we say to ourselves when we are not ready. When we are not ready, we find all sorts of excuses. And I think that now, this time, it's going to be different. This time you're going to be able to recognize this. And at that moment in time, you're going to grow out of something that has still been affecting you from your past relationship. Okay? Without you even realizing. And you are really going to like this person. You're really going to like this person. When it comes to this person, it is somebody who's like really spiritual. But this person is also sharing something really specific with you. When it comes to something happened to you in your back, in your past, my gorgeous Torini. So this is going to be very personal to you. This is going to be somebody very special, and it's entirely up to you how this is going to happen, because I know it's going to take a while. With this person, I see that you will be more like on a friendly level to start with, and this is gonna turn into something amazing, something that you both knew from the beginning, but I do think this is a very special person, and very special people, they do take time, when it comes to relationships. If you need something to re-energize you a little bit, if you need something to pick you up like almost instantly, then I strongly suggest you, my gorgeous people, to get something like Crazy Lace Agate, which is absolutely perfect when it comes to promoting an instant happiness, when it comes to promoting vitality, and when it comes to grounding as well. This is absolutely like a perfect combination of things that are so necessary when it comes to our balance in general. Because at the same time, when you feel like really negative, when you feel really down, when you feel really sad, when you feel really spaced out, I mean, this life can be very, very difficult sometimes. I completely understand. But the problem is when we are dealing with certain things in life, then certain things have got like a negative impact on us. And our energy is like taken away from us without us even realizing. Sometimes we are so energized, sometimes we have so many ideas, sometimes we are so keen to do things, and sometimes we are complete opposite. When sometimes we are down, sometimes we are negative. So, crazy lace agate, it's absolutely perfect, specifically when it comes to us not feeling good, when it comes to us not feeling right. Especially when this has been caused by the certain, situations in our life, which is absolutely natural, absolutely normal. But we need to get on with our lives. We need to get on with our lives. So this is why crazy lace agate, it's absolutely brilliant, because it's instantly, and I mean instantly, going to pick you up. It's not only about happiness, it's not only about vitality, but it's about this energy that instantly like kind of picks you up so you can get on with your life. You know how precious this crystal is. Very, very powerful indeed. This crazy lace agate comes with sterling silver chain, okay? And the link to buy this is going to be above, or it's going to be within the description, in the description below, or you can simply go and see it's going to be pinned on top of the comments as well, where you can buy this gorgeous and ever so powerful pendant, crazy lace agate. The reason why I think brachiated jasper is so powerful, purely because of its ability to instantly, and I mean that, instantly awaken you. Why? Because when you wear this absolutely stunning and ever so powerful crystal, when you wear this, it helps you to reconnect with yourself, and that in itself, helps you to see not what you necessarily don't see or what you necessarily don't know, but it helps you to be honest with yourself with things that you need to do in life in order to get where you want to get. Because every now and then in life we do tend to kind of stumble upon things. We tend to deal with certain problems and certain things in life that can naturally slow us down. But sometimes it really depends on this level of problems we actually have, how productive we are going to be. Because what we need to remember in this life, we need to keep going, we need to keep moving forward. We need to keep on being productive. We need to keep on being creative. And this is so important when it comes to our essence, when it comes to our spirit, when it comes to our souls. And sometimes people just kind of give in. Sometimes people give in, and this is why this powerful pendant, a bracelet jasper, it's playing a really big role when it comes to all these, my gorgeous people. And that's why I'm saying that it has got a power to actually awaken you immediately, and to to do in life what you need to do, to follow your own path, to follow your own passion. This in itself, it's important even when it comes to like this powerful pendant being able to re-energize you instantly. It's fantastic when it comes to strength, when it comes to confidence, when it comes to vitality. It's absolutely brilliant when it comes to protection in general, because it's also rather powerful when it comes to absorbing negative energies in general. And this is and it's especially brilliant when it comes to, like, for example, you maybe being surrounded by the certain people that are very negative, that are very down, that are kind of draining energy, you know, in general. So this is why it's brilliant, in particular when it comes to the specific people or even specific situations, you know, in life, just draining your energy so much. Because when our energy is drained, then we do not kind of respond to some really important situations in life the way we should respond to, you know. And this is why, because we tend to hold back a really important aspect of ourselves. And that's why this bracelet Jasper, it's so brilliant. So because it helps you to kind of get your own essence out there, to be such a more powerful spirit in general, by not holding yourself back, you know, in this life, on this journey. So this in itself, it's also remarkable, you know, to where when it comes to you maybe finding yourself on a certain crossroads in life, okay, but also when it comes to you just needing something, you know, to kind of be more decisive as well at the same time. So this is why I get so excited about Bracelet Jasper, because it's got just so many benefits that are ever so important for like a wide variety of people. I absolutely love it. And look how beautiful it is. It's absolutely gorgeous. I really hope that you can see how beautiful this pendant actually is. This red color, it's absolutely out of this world. And I can tell you, my gorgeous people, just by holding this like this, already I feel like, you know, I'm really kind of opening up spiritually. I can literally feel the energy re-energize me, like literally instantly. And this is why it's so important, you know, to have this pendant. And the more you kind of wear this, the more intuitive you're going to become. And this is why I absolutely love this gorgeous pendant. And I really hope you are going to realize how beneficial this is actually going to be for your life in general, or maybe for, you know, those people in your life who mean to you the most, who you would like to maybe buy or get this pendant for. For example, this gorgeous pendant comes with a sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this pendant, my gorgeous people, is going to be as usual in the description below. I'm also going to pin the actual link on top of the comments section. But yes, so this is what I really highly recommend you to get. You see, lots of people don't realize how powerful blue topaz actually is, especially when it comes to activating your third psychic eye. Yes, lots of people do not realize how significant and how powerful blue topaz actually is, because once we activate our third psychic eye, we start to understand things we never understood before. We kind of elevate ourselves both spiritually and mentally as well. This in itself, it's ever so important when it comes to understanding so much about ourselves in general, understanding so much about this life in general. You know, it really helps you to go through and to go forward in life with a completely kind of deeper, with a completely different understanding, much deeper, much more spiritual, much more serene when it comes to things that have been kind of bringing you down, when it comes to things that have been scaring you, when it comes to things that have been draining your energy in general. All this stops when you wear blue topaz. Why? Because you see things differently. And you know, because it activates your third psychic eye, you elevate yourself to the point where you see literally every single aspect in your life in a completely different light. light. So why is this so important? Well, it's important when it comes to you progressing in life and making the most out of life, but it's also ever so important when it comes to you protecting your precious energy. You know, it helps you to protect your precious energy as well, and this is why it's so significant. I mean, look at this. Absolutely stunning, my gorgeous people. And this is a handmade sterling silver bracelet. Okay, handmade sterling silver gate bracelet. It's 7.5 inches long and it's 10 millimeter wide, so that is quite wide. And of course, this is like a really high quality blue topaz crystalline, and this is something that I would highly recommend you to wear, my gorgeous people. And blue topaz also allow you to channel your inner wisdom and find a perfect pathway to successful opportunities, you know. And to be quite honest with you, like anyone who wears this will embrace will embrace their authentic self and trust, you know, you will trust your own power, and you will most certainly, you know, do things in life that are gonna bring you success in general. You know, you tend to make the right decisions when you wear these powerful crystals. So whether these decisions are like when it comes to your life in general, when it comes to your emotions, when it comes to your success, when it comes to your career, when it comes to money, you know, it does help you quite a lot, you know, to make the right decision, because it grounds you. It grounds you in a really specific way. Can you imagine how powerful this crystal is when on one hand it activates your third psychic eye, therefore you elevate, you become so spiritual like never before, but then on another hand it's also very powerful when it comes to grounding at the same time, when it comes to you recentering yourself at the same time. And this is why, because you don't worry about things that you shouldn't be worrying about, and very often as well people don't realize how draining this is on our overall energy, you know, and we are not able to get in our life, you know, to the certain stage, you know, as quick as we actually could. So it really is ever so important when it comes to you realigning yourself like instantly as soon as you put this on, my gorgeous people. I really highly suggest you to get this beautiful blue topaz handmade bracelet for yourself, or you can buy it for somebody else. If you think that somebody else can benefit from it, you know, why wouldn't you buy it for them? It's absolutely beautiful. And the link to buy this gorgeous bracelet, my gorgeous people, it's going to be in the description below, or it's going to be, or I'm also going to pin the actual link on top of the comment section as well. But it is a rather beautiful bracelet, and of course I only have few of these in stock now.